Can Zeke deke again? It's a coach. You're immersed in the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, Ezekiel Elliott, fresh off 100 yards a week ago, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Arizona Cardinals. With that, let's get out to the desert. Standing by in Glendale, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 6. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
That's it, baby. We got first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Come on, set, 50, plant. Mike, here we go. Get.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. The numbers for Zeke from last week. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And it's complete. Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Looking to throw. That's out to Chubb, complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree. But even with that completion, 0 yards.
They were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Murray fighting, lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction. The ball.
It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Browns will take over. First start this drive in the air. And caught by Henry. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 2nd and 3. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. This one good for a 1st down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season. A 1st down carry by Elliott. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd and 5. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 1-yard touchdown reception as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Murray now to throw. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Mika Fitzpatrick made the play defensively, the first-round pick out of Alabama. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
To throw on 3rd down, Murray. And he finds Seals-Jones complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. They'll run on 1st down. Hunt. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. A quick throw there out to Williams. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Murray with a 3rd and long. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Ricky Seals-Jones, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And the Browns getting set to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Ezekiel Elliott. His 9th touchdown of the season, and the Browns have taken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Shedding the tackle. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On second down, it's Hunt. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. This one caught by Isabella.
Here comes the ball. I see what I see. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Whoa. Don't get nervous.
On second down now, it's Hunt. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Murray, a quick throw out to Kirk. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Ricky Seals-Jones with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense maybe not expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll look to throw here. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. They like going to him in the slot. He catches it.
They stop him. Why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 9th touchdown of the season.
Touchdown, Denver.
Ready, set. 50 seconds to mark.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll look to throw again. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
We ain't giving them nothing.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. And the pressure gets to him again. Here's Matt Wild now. As the drive goes back, due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Seibert now to kick this thing away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Muhammad Wilkerson elevated a tempo program that was looking for players like him, and he's carried that on into the NFL. What a terrific play there.
Yeah, a nice tackle for loss for the former Temple Owl, as you said, and the 30th pick in the 2011 draft. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle the
on the return is Jones. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This will be caught by Brown. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marquise Brown becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And they're able to get the connection on the long touchdown pass. And that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep. As a general rule.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it?
Throwing on second down. Murray got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Throwing on first down is Murray. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And this offense is going to take over at their own 20-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
2nd and 4. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Second and long. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And it's complete. Henry. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
SOS.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Go!
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4.
Hey, Orbit!
56! Mike 56! Hey, pick your
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 6 yards away. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Cardinal offense coming back out. Let's give you a look at the playoff race. Now, this is into the weekend in the NFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, aren't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now, to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. That one is caught by Hunt.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Murray sets to throw on fourth. And he finds Seals Jones complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. It's Williams on the catch. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw again on second down. Murray looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Pratt. Touchdown, Cardinals! As his guys are in for 6. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game. and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Again, it's Elliott. Play will be 3rd and 12. Back to throw here.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increase.
He's got a man complete. And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The throw complete here to Williams. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Murray. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Throwing now is Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Here's Matt Weil now. He's been terrific so far. Here's Jones. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Odell Beckham now marching back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. They go to Elliott again. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as and the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks.
That's caught inside the 20. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And caught by Henry. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And this is caught for a touchdown. We'll check the flag, but it looked like a clear offsides, and it should stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that will extend this big lead. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Murray now. And he completes it to Hunt. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with